Hey guys, this video was brought to you by Envato Elements. You can get a free month in the link below, but more of that at the end of the video. And how's it going guys? Josh Olufemii here, live from LA, and I'm going to show you just a really simple text tutorial in After Effects. Clean looking text that pops is really essential in making a project look professional. I've seen so many video edits that look amazing, but they're unfortunately pushed back to amateur land due to bad looking text design. In this tutorial, we're going to go over a really quick and easy text animation that could be used for a main title for a video, or you could even shrink down the scale and use it for a lower third. First thing that we're going to do once we're in After Effects is we're going to click on the text tool, and we're going to draw a text box, and I'll write my name. I'm going to click back on the selection tool. Now, first things first, notice that I used kind of a thick, bold font. This one's called Future PT Bold. And I also made sure that it was all capitalized. In general, I like my titles to be capitalized, but that's just a preference. The second thing that I'm realizing is I want to add a little bit of movement. Usually, I don't want my titles to be static, but I'd like them to come in an interesting way. So I'm going to basically use a mask. Masks are really easy. I'm going to go over to the mask button and make sure that it's on the rectangle tool. Then I'm going to draw a rectangle. Now I'm going to go over to the mask, click the caret, and then I'm going to keyframe the mask path. So I'm going to click the stopwatch next to mask path, and I'm going to go a little bit forward. Then I'm going to go over to my selection tool, and I'm going to highlight these first two mask points. And I'm going to stretch it so that it goes to the end of my text. And for those of you guys that hopefully already know what keyframing is just affecting an effect over time. So as I go from this keyframe to this keyframe, my mask animates and grows out. Let's play through it and see how it looks. It's pretty cool. I'm going to make the keyframes a little bit closer together so that this process happens faster. And I want it even faster. Perfect. Now I'm going to show you how to make this process a little bit less linear and more smooth. I'm going to highlight both of these keyframes, and I'm going to go to Keyframe Assistant and then go to Easy Ease. That should smooth out these keyframes a little bit so that there's not quite a hard stop at the end. Okay, so that's a little bit smoother. I'm going to show you how to make these keyframes even smoother. I'm going to click on the graph editor. I'm going to make sure that mask path is clicked, which it is. And now I'm going to make a change in the graph so that it starts off really fast and then it ends really slow. There we go. That's way smoother. Let's see that again. Perfect. Now I'm going to click off of graph editor so it's back to normal keyframes. And that's pretty good. Now I've added movement. That's awesome. The second thing that I want to do is I want to add a popping effect to this text. The text just looks very flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another mask to kind of feather off the edges a little bit. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that I'm clicked on the text again, and I'm going to create yet another mask. This one's going to be an ellipse mask. Let's draw that inside this other mask. Click off and click on. And you can control the shape of the mask by controlling these handles. I want the mask to be just a little bit wider. You're going to see what I'm going to do in a sec. I just drew basically a smaller mask within this outer mask. Now check this out. I'm going to do a little trick. This mask is peach, so I'm going to go to the peach box, the peach mask, mask 2, and I'm going to subtract it, I believe. Okay, so I've subtracted it out of this mask. Now I'm going to invert that subtraction. And as you can see, now it's flipped that subtraction, and now it's cutting the mask off from the other side now. So now I'm going to go over to my mask feather, and I'm going to feather this a little bit. Let's click off and see how this looks. Okay, as you can already see, I've added a little bit of feather to the edges. So this mask is now kind of eating away from the edges in a very soft way. How does that look? Let's click off of everything. Looks pretty cool. Let's play through this. That already looks pretty good. You of course can adjust this, make this a little bit smoother. want to see a little bit more of the J. Okay, that's pretty good. Check that out. Now, I think the last thing I want to do is I want to actually increase the scale of this whole thing so that this text is coming at me very slowly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collapse that. I'm going to go to transform, and I'm going to now keyframe the position and the scale. Mainly just the scale, hopefully. Okay, so let's increase the scale by a little bit. And as you can see, let's bring it out a little bit more. And as you can see, the text reveals itself and it slowly creeps forward because it slowly begins to increase in scale, hence the keyframe. Now let's do one more thing. Let's add a keyframe to the opacity so that it fades out near the end. So we're going to keyframe the opacity. Right now it's at 100. We're going to go forward in time. And at this point, we're going to add another keyframe and we're going to bring it all the way down to 0. Let's see how that looks. And there we go, guys. This is my basic tutorial of how to create basic professional looking text in After Effects. I'm going to show you a way to export this out of After Effects so that you maintain the transparency of this background. So you can say bring this text into Premiere Pro or even Final Cut X, whatever editor that you choose to. Go to File, go to Export, go to Add to Render Queue, then click on Lossless. Here you're going to choose QuickTime as the format. Then you're going to go to Format Options, go to Video Codec and go to Animation. Click OK. And then this is very important. You're going to click on Channels and switch it to RGB plus Alpha to make sure that you have alpha channels within the export. That's going to make everything that's black transparent. That's going to make everything that is represented in black here actually transparent when you bring it into Premiere. Then you're going to do OK. Then you can click on this one, and this is where you actually name it. We can name it Title 1, and we'll save it just on the desktop. And then we're going to click Save, and then we'll click Render. All right, we are now in Premiere. Let's go and import that clip, or the title, I mean. All right, we have the title. It's called Title 1. Let's drag it on the timeline. Let's go find where the actual title is. And here we go. Check this out. I'm going to press play. Perfect. The transparency was maintained. Everything is transparent except the title, which is why we can place it over this Los Angeles footage and it worked perfectly. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. And remember, you can get your free month of Envato Elements below. Every subscription helps the channel, and it's really going to be worth it too. There's so many awesome digital products that you can download. I literally download tons of stuff from them every single day for all the video editing projects that I'm constantly working on, including that stock footage that I just used a few seconds ago. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I actually have 2 more videos for you to watch. And as always, guys, remember to keep it chill.